Hey, yo, turn up, yeah. Me and my niggas bout business, we been party. You ain't yours, never did shit, you ain't body. I ain't never seen these niggas flex, they ain't riding. Now they see me riding through the set, know they body. No I'm body, no they die. No I'm body, no they die. Yeah, no I'm body, no they die. No I'm body, no I got it.
Nah, yo, your comfort on the stage is getting better.
Yeah, yo.
You just need to get fucking like super maximum comfortable on the fucking stage.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't show up. It's fine. I mean, it
but
happens.
At least the people turned up, bro.
Yeah, yo. Honestly, I'd be happier to have.
Fucking turn up.
I'd be happier to have a sick show with like a bunch of sick people who are having fun than as opposed to having like a show that's packed and no one's feeling it. You know, like I don't really have like a set amount of people that just show up to everything and just love everything. So I paid $75 for the show. Yeah. I made $185. So I made over $100. That's pretty sick. It's the most I've made off a show.
That's the most you made off of a show, bro.
I should never expect someone to just know who I am, you know? I'm Dom Ali, like, I'm Dom Ali, but like, what does that really mean at this point in time?
Looking from the outside, can you see the vision? Never been a sound wide. Know you feel it, listen, I can see your downfall. Nothing less than perfect, you know what they stand for. Guess not.
The thing that's so great about music is that like the fact that you can create a world through sound.
Hey, I've been sipping on some scissor, mud in my cup. Ain't tripping about no blizzard.
It sounds good though. It sounds good. Like that's why Travis Scott's so amazing. That's why Kendrick Lamar is so amazing. That's why old Jay-Z and Nas were like unreal because they took you to where they were when they were rapping that shit. I guess I would say one of the first things that really got me into music was that my sisters were in piano lessons when I was younger.
He'd learn his pieces and he'd go off to the concerts, but he was probably the only kid or one of the few that would look at the audience and really engage with them, and if the price was a few wrong notes, so be it. But you know, he was a performer.
I go by the name of DA. Y'all probably don't know me yet, but I hope to change that. So I'ma just rap some shit to you about my life, you know.
That show, I literally just stood there and I was like rapping and I was sweating buckets because I was so nervous. Like I should not have been sweating if I was standing that still. It taught me that I need to rehearse and stuff. I need to plan out my breathing and stuff like that, you know, like I had to think about how I interact with the crowds and stuff. I sort of just showed up and thought I could just rap everything and be confident. I was wrong.
These bitches need to hop off their high horse, clean water, weed, and whether they ain't a part of the trap horse. The pen is my sword, slicing through all you eyesores. Oh, shit. Let me catch the beat here, just a second. Alright, DJ, run the next track. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make it up to you, Last track.
I was trying to catch the beat. The problem is like that beat is sort of like, it was fast and like the flow was really fast, so it was hard to just sort of jump back in, and I was already really nervous.
I just want to thank everybody for listening. Thank you for coming out.
That was the first time I had ever performed any kind of rap to anyone, and I fucked up.
Shout out to all the other acts. You guys killed it. I struggled, but it's okay. I'll be back next time. Good night, everybody.
When I first joined competitive soccer, it was my mom who pressured me into trying out for the team. I didn't want to.
So, you know, we put him into the house league, and then he went off to do a bit more advanced training, and that was great for him. And he had a wonderful coach.
I think I could say there's definitely one person that like really just inspired me to try harder, and that was my soccer coach. Like I said, you know, he was like, why aren't you being better? Why aren't you trying to be better? It was like, I had no idea. I couldn't even answer him. So it's like, it sort of just brought that whole mentality into my mind. It's like, why aren't I trying to be better? I got pretty good. So I started playing higher level, made the provincial team, went to Canada Summer Games, came third, got a bronze medal. So basically after high school, I had an offer to go try out for some teams in the States. It would have been a full scholarship from what I understand, but like, you know.
The transition from soccer to music was gradual. It was happening over a period of years, but I'd say it wasn't a total surprise.
Yo. I'm planning to book the show for, what do you call it? The Garrison on March 4th. But would you be down to perform? That's like...
Yeah, well, I just did March 11th because there's stuff booked on March 4th, which is pretty much like a week after the release.
Did you just get the text from Rich? Okay. It says we need to have a meeting pronto. So, what are you saying later today?
The one thing that I'm doing right now is I'm getting myself like close to people high up in the agency group, which is now United Talent. I've sent the music, Dom's music, as well as some of the other stuff down to a manager in New York. But then I also want to bring it to people at United Talent so they can kind of get a feel of it and really like just get some criticism on it, get some industry thoughts. So the one thing is when we showed it to Sam said on certain times Dom needs to sound a bit harder for certain songs. That's an industry thought. You may not have to take that in anything. You may not have to alter your sound, but now you know that that's how one person approached it, right?
Like, so I've always thought the music was good enough, but it just doesn't get to the right people. You know, like it never really got out there.
So what we were thinking is, with yours, we were thinking a complete refresh. And we can still plan to have your release in March if that's what you're going for. So if I'm releasing it first week of March, it's now February. The first week of February is when I have to release the first thing. So it's almost too late.
What if we were to release it in the summertime?
No, if we release it
and
later,
like everybody will be home, maybe we can get more people out to the show.
Well, let's just say May is when you're releasing your project now. Let's just throw that out there.
So basically, I was planning to release Middleman next month. We just moved the deadline back because we want to do extra preparation. And, you know, to be honest, as much as it like might sort of hurt the kind of hype I built around the tape already, it gives an opportunity to build more hype, and like it gives me more time to really make sure the project is all that it can be.
I've seen a lot of hate, especially in Toronto, just because like literally everyone has something they're gonna complain about, you know? Some people like, they don't like your stuff if you do like that natural old school sounding stuff, or like, and like, you know, you're not using auto-tune in your voice. They're just like, oh man, this is boring. Like, oh, this is so old, yo. Everyone's done this before, blah, blah, blah. And then you get the tracks where the people try new things and they're trying their auto-tune and whatnot and their effects. And someone's like, oh, wow, why you have to use so much auto-tune? Oh, you can't sing, you suck. It's just like, you know, people hate, I feel like, because they don't understand. And you know what, that's fine. You know, not everyone's gonna understand it. There's a lot of stuff I don't understand. As much as like, I'd hate to say it's competition, other artists that you know and you see them when like you're all on like the come up in a sense. You see other artists and you always try to one up each other, right? So I have my friends and I've seen all of us sort of coming up, and at this point, I'm not the furthest along. And I want to be, so obviously I'm driven to be better than I am now, and I see like other artists that I've met and they're ahead of me right now, and I'm like, I gotta prove myself. I gotta show them that I deserve to be alongside them, you know? I don't want to be left behind in a sense. It's gonna be something. Also, like what I'm wearing, he's gonna be like, yo, what are you wearing? I gotta say, like if I never went to soccer and I never met my coach, Herman, like I legitimately probably would be sitting here and not doing anything. Yo. All right, there he is. He has a training session. So it's been at least 2 years since I've seen Herman. Holy, this is such a throwback right now. Oh my gosh, that Gutman? Oh my God. Holy. Oh man, it's been a minute. Oh, what are you guys saying?
How's the thing doing now? How's like the music and everything?
Dominic! Hey, good to see you. How are you?
I remember when Dominic first came, he couldn't string 5 passes together. He couldn't. But it turns out Dominic became one of our most important players. In the first year, Dominic, I think, scored 1 goal as a striker. The second year, guess how many goals Dominic scored? He was the top scorer. I'm an African man, and I know how hard it is to survive in Africa. So when I combine my playing history, my coaching history, to my culture, I think it's just the best cocktail to be able to fight in life. If Dominic was my son, he would have been a top guy in sport. Whatever sport it is, he would have been a sport because I would have done everything to push him. I know Dominic is capable of so many things because of his willing to go forward all the time. I'm saying this based on where Dominic came from nothing to almost everything in Ontario. That's a big achievement.
He sort of taught me that, like, in life, you know, you need to go and work hard for things that you want, because if you don't, you could end up, like, you know, look at people in Africa where he's from. He's told me plenty of stories of people who didn't make it. And it's like, they were never given the opportunities I was given. So, like, how can I really waste the opportunities I'm given like that, you know? I felt good. Like, I gotta come back for sure. It's all about working hard, you know. That's one thing I've always believed in. It's like, I was never like that super talented player that had all the skills in the world, but like I worked harder than most of the other people on my team. So like, with regards to my music, is like, you should never be completely satisfied. You should always strive to do more and be better.
Boom, so I run and then leg gets stuck. Like, you kind of have this idea in your mind when someone says, oh, I make music. Like, and I think especially for Dom, someone coming in as someone like, oh, I'm a rapper. People are like, okay, you're a rapper. Let's listen to your mixtape, you know? Like, it used to be when you would release an album, some tastemaker would find it and show it to the people that you need it to be heard by. You know what I mean? It's not like that anymore. There's too many tastemakers. So you need to now have those people already kind of being like, oh, I know about you. So when it releases, they're like, okay, now I know.
Now, you know, Drake is blowing up, Tory Lanez is going up, Jazz Cartier is going up. You know, everything's going up now. But that's why this is such a good time to be here.
So, yeah, I guess we need more concrete stuff business-wise, I guess, coming through the next few months. Well, hopefully faster than that. Next few weeks, really nailing stuff down like that, getting key names in there, getting key people, and getting stuff set up with interviews and such.
Here, it's like you're swimming in the ocean. You've got like a bunch of sharks and whales and shit. Like, how the fuck are you gonna make it? Like, you're a goldfish in the ocean. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, at the end of the day, some people aren't gonna agree with what you do. You know, they're either gonna just dislike it, not listen to it, or they're gonna hate on it. You know, that's okay. You know, but the fact that there are people who do like it, it's just like, yeah, this is crazy. I love this, and that's what sort of makes it worth it when you're performing and stuff. It just like hearing your stuff back to you. Yo, trust me, that feeling is crazy. First time it happened was January 2015. This was when I held my very own first show. And I don't even think I really took it in until I saw the video you showed me of it. I watched it after and I was like, yo, they're singing my lyrics back at me.
Just like a movie, live a life of lust and long for trust, and trust that I'ma still strive for improvement. Guess I tried to luck enough, sucked enough, seems now they like to fuck with the movement. Ew, is what they used to say, but nowadays they seem to like the way I do things. Used to think I stink, but now they surprised to find I'm so amusing. Oh, the mood swings turn people away from me, so I'm still looking out for new shit. Makes it worth grabbing, having fans to wait patiently. So faithfully I slave away, perfecting my craft so when the time comes I can save the day. Can't afford to make complaints. Working, slaving, smoking, fading, hoping, praying. Now all I've gotta say is good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.